Men, let me ask you a question. When was the last time you woke up in the morning and felt truly alive in your body? I'm talking about energy in your chest, clarity in your mind, and strength in your manhood. For many men over 40, and especially after 50, mornings feel different. Energy slows down, confidence fades, and intimacy becomes something you hope will work instead of something you know will. But what if I told you that in just 60 seconds a day, you could start restoring that spark, that strength, that confidence? And no, I'm not talking about pills, prescriptions, or expensive treatments. I'm talking about something you already have sitting in your kitchen, something you can chew, swallow, and let your body transform into energy, circulation, and power. I'm Dr. Sarah, and today I'm going to show you how a simple 1-minute chewing ritual can completely change the way your body performs. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to chew, why it works, and how to turn it into a natural, powerful daily ritual that reignites your vitality. And men, listen closely, because this isn't just about stronger erections. This is about giving you back your energy, your stamina, your focus, your confidence as a man. Let's start with the basics. Why does chewing even matter? Here's the secret. Chewing is not just about breaking food down. It's a biological signal. When you chew, your saliva is released. That saliva is packed with enzymes that begin breaking food apart immediately before it even reaches your stomach. And as soon as this happens, your body begins priming itself for action. Your nervous system wakes up, your circulation gears up, and your digestive system gets ready to absorb nutrients quickly and efficiently. Now, here's why this matters so much for men over 40 and 50. With age, digestion slows down. Nutrient absorption becomes weaker, which means you could be eating the right foods, but your body isn't extracting their power. Chewing properly flips that switch back on. It forces your body to extract more of what you need: fuel for your blood vessels, fuel for your hormones, fuel for your energy. And when you combine chewing with the right foods that directly support circulation and testosterone, you create a natural formula for firmer, stronger, more reliable erections. That's why I call this a 1-minute ritual, because it takes something ordinary, like chewing, and transforms it into something extraordinary. Let's talk about the first food: garlic. Now, I know, garlic doesn't sound glamorous. You're probably thinking, the taste, the smell, before intimacy? No thanks. But hear me out, because garlic is not just food. It is medicine. In fact, it is one of nature's most powerful natural medicines, and when it comes to blood flow and male performance, it is unmatched. Here's the science. Garlic contains special compounds, allicin and sulfur compounds. But here's the catch. They only release their magic when garlic is chopped, crushed, or chewed. The moment you chew garlic, those compounds mix with your saliva and trigger a reaction inside your blood vessels. They help your body release nitric oxide, and nitric oxide is the exact molecule your body needs to widen blood vessels and push blood where you need it most. Without nitric oxide, erections are weak, short, and inconsistent. With it, blood flows strong, smooth, and firm. And here's the beauty. When you chew garlic for just 60 seconds, the benefits begin almost immediately. Blood pressure lowers, blood thins slightly, arteries become more flexible, and circulation improves, not just in your heart, not just in your brain, but right down into your pelvic region. And circulation, my friends, is the foundation of firmness. Now, I know what you're asking yourself. Do I really have to chew raw garlic every day? And my answer is simple: yes, but in small amounts. You don't need to chew multiple cloves. You don't need to overwhelm your stomach. In fact, too much garlic can cause discomfort. But one small clove chewed for 30 to 60 seconds once a day, that's plenty. And here's something many men don't realize. Garlic doesn't just improve erections. It also lowers inflammation in the prostate. That means less bladder pressure, fewer nighttime bathroom trips, and more restful sleep. So while garlic may not taste glamorous, it is one of the simplest, most natural, and most powerful ways to support your erections, your prostate, and your energy, all at the same time. Imagine this. You're consistent for just a few weeks. Suddenly you notice mornings are different, firmer, more confident. You feel lighter, more energized. That is the power of a small daily ritual. Now let's move to the second food, ginger. Ginger has been used for centuries in traditional medicine, and modern science now confirms why. Ginger is packed with antioxidants and natural compounds called gingerols and shogols. These relax blood vessels, improve blood flow, and even support testosterone. But here's what's special. When you chew fresh ginger, a slice no bigger than your thumbnail, you feel a warming sensation spreading through your body. That warmth, that is circulation waking up. That is oxygen rushing to your tissues. That is your pelvic region receiving more blood flow. And men, here's what I love about ginger. It doesn't just boost circulation, it calms stress. It lowers stress hormones. It helps you relax, because let's be honest, how many times has stress ruined intimacy? Racing thoughts, tension, anxiety, all of it shuts down performance. Ginger naturally helps silence that noise. It helps your body ease into intimacy instead of fighting against it. And here's another bonus. Ginger helps your digestion. Men over 50 often feel heavy, sluggish, bloated after meals, and when your digestion is heavy, your energy disappears. Chewing ginger lightens digestion, frees up energy, and makes you feel more alive. Finally, let's talk about walnuts. Walnuts are like nature's testosterone booster in a shell. They're rich in arginine, an amino acid that helps your body create nitric oxide, the same molecule activated by garlic. More nitric oxide means more blood flow, stronger erections, better performance. But walnuts also provide something else, healthy omega-3 fats. These fats are the raw material your body needs to make testosterone. Remember, testosterone is built from cholesterol. Without healthy fats, your body struggles to produce this vital hormone. And here's why chewing matters. When you chew walnuts slowly, you release their oils, making them easier for your body to absorb. You also give your body time to digest properly, instead of rushing through and wasting nutrients. 1 or 2 handfuls of walnuts a day, chewed slowly, mindfully, can create steady improvements in circulation, hormone balance, and overall stamina. Over time, you'll notice stronger mornings, more energy during the day, and more confidence at night. So now we've talked about garlic, ginger, and walnuts, 3 simple foods, 3 natural boosters. But here's the real question. How do you actually use them? The key is not to chew all of them at once. This isn't about stuffing your mouth full of garlic, ginger, and walnuts every morning. Please don't do that. Instead, pick 1 food per day. Garlic, 1 small clove, ginger, 1 thin slice, walnuts, a small handful. Chew it thoroughly. Let the juices mix with your saliva. Let your body feel the process. 60 seconds, that's all it takes. Now here's where most men go wrong. They try something once or twice and then give up. But listen carefully. The power of this ritual is in consistency, not intensity. 1 day will not change your life, but 3 weeks, 4 weeks, that's when men begin noticing differences. Firmer mornings, steadier energy, more confidence in the bedroom. It's like compounding interest. The small, daily investments add up until one day you realize your body is stronger, lighter, and more alive than it's been in years. Let me give you an example. One of my patients, let's call him Michael, came to me at 56 years old. He was frustrated, embarrassed, and honestly hopeless. He told me, "Dr. Sarah, I've tried pills, I've tried supplements, but I just don't feel like myself anymore." I asked him a simple question. "Michael, how consistent are you with your daily habits?" He paused. He said, "Well, I eat pretty healthy sometimes, but I'm not really disciplined." So I gave him the same challenge I'm giving you now. I told him, chew 1 garlic clove a day, just 1, 60 seconds. Don't skip it, do it for 3 weeks. At first he complained about the taste, but after 2 weeks he noticed something. His energy felt lighter, his digestion smoother, his blood pressure a little lower. By week 3, he woke up with morning firmness he hadn't felt in years. And when he and his wife shared intimacy again, he told me something I'll never forget. He said, "Dr. Sarah, I finally felt like a man again." That's the power of a 1-minute ritual. And that's why I'm urging you, don't underestimate what these small, natural habits can do. Now, chewing garlic, ginger, or walnuts is powerful. But let's multiply those results, because food alone isn't enough if your lifestyle is fighting against you. Here are 3 multipliers that make this ritual work even faster. Number 1, hydration. Your blood is over 90% water. If you are dehydrated, circulation slows, energy drops, and erections weaken. Drinking enough water daily keeps your blood thinner, smoother, and more capable of carrying nutrients and oxygen where you need them. Pair your garlic, ginger, or walnuts with a tall glass of water. Number 2, sleep. Men, testosterone is built at night, specifically in the deep stages of sleep. If you're only getting 5 hours of broken rest, your body never has the chance to restore itself. And guess what? That's why you wake up tired, heavy, and less firm. Prioritize 7 to 8 hours of deep, consistent sleep, and the foods you chew will have a stronger impact. Number 3, movement. No, I'm not saying you need to become a gym rat, but walking 20 to 30 minutes a day increases circulation, burns excess fat, and helps keep your arteries flexible. And remember, flexible arteries equals stronger erections. Think of it this way: garlic, ginger, and walnuts are the spark. Hydration, sleep, and movement, they're the oxygen. Together, they create the fire of vitality you're looking for. Now, if you're serious about building a natural, powerful foundation for performance, let me give you a few bonus foods to add to your rotation. Dark chocolate. Yes, you heard me. Dark chocolate, 70% or higher, contains flavonoids that help relax blood vessels and improve circulation. A small square a day is plenty. Pomegranate seeds or juice. Pomegranates are rich in antioxidants that protect nitric oxide in your blood vessels, keeping them flexible and strong. They've even been called natural Viagra in some studies. Pumpkin seeds. These tiny seeds are loaded with zinc, a mineral your body desperately needs for testosterone production. Chewing a handful daily is like giving your hormones the fuel they crave. Celery. Not glamorous, I know, but celery contains compounds that actually stimulate pheromones. It also supports circulation and hydration. And remember, these foods are not replacements. They are additions. Rotate them, experiment, and find which ones feel best for your body. Men, let me say something from the heart. This is not just about erections. This is about reclaiming your life, your health, your confidence, your energy to show up every single day, not just for yourself, but for your partner, your family, your work, your purpose. Too many men wait until it's too late. They ignore the small signals, the slower mornings, the weaker drive, the heavier body, and then one day they realize their spark is gone. But you don't have to let that happen. By chewing a clove of garlic, by chewing a slice of ginger, by chewing a handful of walnuts, by building these small daily habits, you are telling your body, I'm not done yet. I'm not giving up. I am investing in myself. And trust me, your body will respond, because your body is capable of far more than you realize. You just need to give it the right tools. All right, men, it's time to move from knowledge to action. Here's my challenge for you, starting tonight. For the next 30 days, commit just 60 seconds a day to this ritual. On day 110, start with garlic. 1 small clove. Chew it for 60 seconds every evening. Notice how your circulation feels, how your mornings change. On day 11 to 20, switch to ginger. A thin slice chewed for 1 minute. Pay attention to your digestion, your energy, and your ability to relax under stress. On day 21 to 30, move to walnuts. 1 handful, chewed slowly. See how your stamina feels, how your focus sharpens, and how your confidence rises. At the end of 30 days, ask yourself, what has changed? How do your mornings feel? How does your energy carry you through the day? How does your confidence show up in your relationships? Pause, softer, reflective. You may be shocked at how much lighter, stronger, and more alive you feel, just from 60 seconds of chewing. Picture this with me. You wake up, sunlight spilling into your room. You stretch, and immediately you notice it. Your body feels different. Stronger, more responsive. You glance in the mirror, and instead of seeing a man worn down by age, you see a man regaining his fire. You walk through your day with steady energy. You're sharper at work, more present at home. And when the night comes, intimacy is no longer a worry. It flows naturally, confidently, powerfully. That's what's possible when you take this seriously. That's what's possible when you commit to yourself. Men, I want you to hear me on this. Your best years are not behind you. I've seen men in their 50s, 60s, even 70s turn everything around. Not because they found a magic pill, but because they embraced small, powerful habits that stacked up into massive results. And that's what I want for you. I want you to feel that spark return. I want you to feel the pride of waking up with energy, of leading your family with confidence, of stepping into intimacy without fear, because you deserve that, and your body is capable of that. So here's what I need you to do. Tonight, take one small step: garlic, ginger, or walnuts, just 60 seconds. Do it for yourself. Then, if this message spoke to you, don't keep it to yourself. Share it. Because there are millions of men silently struggling, thinking they've lost their edge, when the truth is, they just haven't been given the tools. Hit that subscribe button, join this community, and commit to your health, your strength, and your manhood. I'm Dr. Sarah, and I'm here to remind you, you are not finished. You are not broken. You are more powerful than you realize. And with the right habits, your future can be stronger than your past. Now go, start your 30-day challenge. I'll be here with more natural, practical, life-changing solutions every step of the way.